Alrighty, I think I'm heading pretty much into the wind. Hope that's enough distance to get it up. And here we go. Yeah, that'll work. Oops, and you know what I did? I dropped the gear out of habit way before I was going. I was going to make a pass over the field with them. Luckily I have a spotter checking my my dolly. I'm so used to gear up right off of the hill, I just dropped it. Alright, let's see how she flies in this terrible wind. Wow, that's full rates. Yeah, this wind is pretty bad. Check inverted, see if CG's pretty good. Yeah, CG's good. Roll rate is phenomenal. Even though I've moved the servo arms in from the outer hole to the third hole, and it's still too much rates. In fact, I'll go to mid rates here so I get a chance to switch it. Let me switch it right about. Now I'm in mid rates. Yeah, that's a more reasonable roll rate. Alright, so let's take the elevator out. It's not axial, so whatever I got in there is, now that's axial. Interesting. One direction it rolls axially, the other it doesn't. I'll have to figure out why that is. Could be motor torque, but I wouldn't think so. This time I'll do a dead stick aileron roll just to take torque out of the equation. So here we go. I'm going to get some speed going so I can roll through okay with no elevator. Alright, now I got dead stick. Rolls that way fine. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the motor pulling it over. So a right hand roll is nice and axial. And that was all gliding. Now I got the power on a little bit going downwind. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but it is super gusty, very windy today. This guy seems to be tracking along pretty good. Look at that. I got it slowed down pretty good right now. I mean, that's about as slow as I'd want to fly in this weather. Let's do a loop out there, see how she handles through the loop, what kind of torque and rudder I need there. Alright, so I'm kind of into the wind. Do a loop here. Yeah, it's kind of acting up in the loop. I got to figure out what's going on there. But I got a lot of side wind, so I'm not going to worry about that on this flight. We'll just settle it down and do some circuits. We'll do a mock approach here. So I'll go ahead and start gliding right around there. Completely dead stick. And that's going to come up short. So I'm going to turn on power. And we've got a little power on. It'll fly slow though. And inverted. Although I'm not going to stay inverted downwind. There we go. Let's do a fast pass downwind here. So I'll take it up. I gotta trim this thing. I wasn't paying attention to the fact that my trim was way off. Alright, so now let's do a yeah, it scoots along pretty good. Let me get my trim squared away here. So I was holding up elevator, trying to roll that way a little bit. Oh, that's much better. I think that fixed the non-axial roll thing too. Now it's looking good. Spinning like a top. Nice. Slow roll it. Yeah. Mid throttle here. Check my time. I got about a minute left. There you go. Since I could see that loop, I was able to make the right adjustments on that one. But it needs a little coaxing to keep it straight. Alright, let's go ahead and land it. I got power completely off. I'm gliding. I'm way out in the boonies. I think if I dive in and use my energy, should have landed up pretty close to where I want to be here. No, needs a little more energy, a little more headwind than I thought. There we go. Okay, now I'm done. That'll work.